Is for 7 years and I'm still enjoying. I remember my first day here. You came and talked to me and you present yourself. Yeah. We look for a place to grow. This is the place.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And that's something that we look to do at King's. We want to groom people for careers, not jobs. Hi, I'm Steve Moon, president and owner of King Services. I'm lucky today to be joined by George Sousa, who is a 7-year employee. So one of the things I wanted to do today is share his story because it truly is an amazing story. George started from the very bottom of our company and last month was promoted to a management position that is on our leadership team. So he's one of our 6 leaders on our company. It's just a great story from working himself from the very bottom to the top. So welcome, George.
Thank you.
One of the ways I wanted to start is maybe just talk about how you ended up at King's. What was your sort of progression to even get to King's? Where are you from and how did you get here?
Well, I'm from Brazil. I always want to learn English, right? But in Brazil, we don't have too much option. You have to work. You know, we're busy with another stuff. So my wife and I, we just decide to move out, try some stuff outside.
Okay.
So we spent 5 months in the United States in 2015.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we came twice in Canada to visit. So we kind of like the way that people live here. And we just decided to move from US to Canada. Claire got position at the university, so she started to study at the university, and I got work permit.
Gotcha.
Right, and then that was like 4 months later. I had to find a job, right, because I had to feed my family.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
Yes. First of all, I was trying to find a place that was not too far from my home. I found King's. I was looking to come and work here because I didn't understand anything about portable toilets. And I like to challenge myself with new stuff and to improve my English.
Okay.
Right. So interacting with people as much as I could to improve my English was one of my goals.
Okay. Yeah, great. So maybe just tell everyone about your very first job at King's. We hired you and I'm thankful that we did, but tell us about your very first job.
Well, I started cleaning toilets, fixing, cleaning the floor, right?
Yeah.
Organizing the yard. So after that, I went to my manager at the time, that was Jerry, and I learned how to set up a special event. So I could understand a little bit more what the customer expecting from us, you know, and what I can do to improve or to go a little above their expectations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So maybe talk about some of the progressions of the jobs you've had at King's over the years, because it's been 7 years, and maybe just talk about what else you did and you know, not too much detail, and how you ended up as a manager.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
the leadership.
Yeah. Like probably a year later, I was responsible for the company's high-end product. We called it King Jon. So
Yeah, that's
yes.
our rental trailers that we rent
Exactly.
to all sorts of different areas. But yeah.
Yeah. So my responsibility was not only repairing and keep them organized and clean, but delivering them, you know, interact with customers. And that was like for special events, very, very special events, weddings and fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So at the meantime, I interact with the septic division. I learned a little bit more about the septic. And then you came with the idea to implement the plumbing division. So I had an opportunity to interact with the plumbers as well, helping them with some of this stuff.
Okay.
And then about 2 years ago, yes, I got promoted to be our first route supervisor.
Yes, and that was a brand new job at King's, and yeah, we interviewed internally, and you were the successful applicant to that. That's right.
Yeah.
And so tell us about what you did as a route supervisor.
So one of the main things that I did, and now I moved to we, because that's not only me. A team committed to do to move to one direction, right?
Yeah.
So, and was one of the most important things that we did was standardize the service, right? So we have to retrain everybody to do the same thing.
Okay. Following a process, a system.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly. So
And you were responsible for getting people trained and doing basically everyone rowing in the same direction.
Yes.
Okay.
First hire from the first day to the new guys, to the guys who were working here for years. You know,
Yeah.
we had to retrain them. We had to change their mentality about the service, make them understand what the customer really need.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of progress. We made a lot of progress, and after that, a couple of months ago, we have an open position here.
Yep.
And then I got this position, and I'm very glad that I got, because it's a team that I know, it's people that I know. It's a place that I came from, actually. You know, I'm leading people that I first started here.
Yeah.
You know, doing the stuff that I first started doing here. So I know the job.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so you're talking about your recent promotion to the leadership team.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me what you're responsible for as one of the leaders of the company.
Well, there are 2 buildings, right? So
Yep.
we are responsible to maintain both buildings operating, and track the portable toilets, the inventory,
Yep.
the products, make sure that the toilets are ready to go for delivery next day.
Yeah.
Also fencing. My department is responsible for delivery, pickup,
Yeah.
move from site to site.
Inventory of fencing. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And everything that's drivers they need for the daily basis, we are responsible here at the shop to make sure that they have this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that basically it's more efficient for the drivers when they come back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So maybe talk a little bit about what you like best about King's. You've been here 7 years. What do you like best? What sticks out in your mind? It's a long time to stay somewhere. What sticks out in your mind that you really enjoy about your daily job?
People.
People. Okay, great.
Yes.
What about the people?
Well, you know, when you start in a place that you're not familiar with people, you're not familiar with culture, you don't understand very much what they're saying because of the lack of language, right?
Yeah.
And then these people come and help you to improve yourself,
Yes.
not only your language, but improve your job, your knowledge. So that's a place that you want to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of the things that keeps me here. You know, we help each other, we laugh, we have a good time here,
Yes.
and of course, customer is happy because we're doing our stuff happy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my first day here. You came and talked to me, and you present yourself. Yeah. And that's I kind of say, well, that's nice, because usually places the owner keeps himself to an office, and you never talk to them, you know, stuff like that, and it's nice. And I saw you doing the same thing with every single new employee here.
Yeah.
So it's a culture here, right? So it's a kind of
the culture of sort of sharing, teamwork.
Yeah.
And actually, that brings me, you know, Talk maybe about our core values and what that means to you as part of our culture. That's something that not every business has, and we don't have to go through every one, but just talk about how what you think core values does to a company.
Well, I think it's a north of the company, right? So you have to follow them, otherwise you're gonna fail. Yeah, absolutely. So we have like good core values here. We have honesty, teamwork. We have also be positive, right?
Positive, yeah, we want positive people for sure.
Yes, and in a way for the customer, sense of urgency, for example, right? You don't have to wait to do stuff that you can do today, right?
Yep.
So don't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
customers love that, by the way.
Yeah, they do. They do. And the team embraced the core values, to make sure that we are delivering like a good service for the customer, right?
Yeah.
A good experience. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, what advice would you give to someone who is thinking about applying here, or maybe a brand new hire? What advice would you give them?
So we're looking for a place to grow. This is the place.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm the example of this. So you can grow here. You can learn new stuff. You're gonna work in an environment that's with a lot of people from everywhere, and you can learn from them. Learn from their culture, and not only people, but from the customers too. What they need, what we can do, what we can improve, what we can learn to deliver better service for them. And this is amazing. You know what? I never thought about portable toilets, and I just found myself doing this for 7 years, and I'm still enjoying. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I've done it for almost 20, so it's funny how you say that. It's like you never know where you're going to end up, and I never thought I would be in this industry, but I still love it even after 20 years. And yeah, it's a great industry. We're helping a lot of people, providing a very much needed service, and we try and do it really well. But George, I will say, you are the when I think of like an employee that's embraced our growth sort of philosophy here, I always tell people I do onboarding. As part of the onboarding, I talk about the growth philosophy of the company, and not only the company has to grow, but the individuals have to grow. And you are a prime example of an individual that's growing. I know when you first started, you are such a better person now. Your skills, your language, just the way you carry yourself, your confidence, those are all things that you've done a great job of. We've helped you here, but you've also done a great job on your own learning, and making sure that you're a better person, and that's why you are now on the leadership team. So
Thank you.
You're like the prototypical employee that we want to groom from the very bottom and get to the top, and help this company move forward. So I would say you probably applied for a job, but I think you've gained a career out of this, and that's something that we look to do at King's. We want to groom people for careers, not jobs.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everything you've done for the company, and look forward to seeing you grow even further.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
one last thing, you think about your career at King's, what's the one thing you can leave with them to let them know what kind of place it is?
This is the place that you can grow. This is the place that you can achieve your goals, your personal goals, you can create your professional goals here, yeah. And you won't regret if you apply and come to work here, for sure.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.